just completed one of the biggest comebacks in VFL AFL history. Yeah, what are your emotions after that one?
Oh, yeah, that was a struggle. That really was a struggle. It's there's so many layers to it. I think there's, North Melbourne's incredible want and desire and youthful enthusiasm, and I think they kicked 14 goals, 2 from set shots or something, 14-1 from set shots, and what did they kick? 18 goals, 4, and 2 of those were rushed. Like they played right at a level of a team that's not down the bottom. That's reality. So you could sort of you could argue at different points of view, but their midfield was exceptional. Their work rate, their energy. I've always had huge respect for Clark. Everyone knows that, but he's there's a lot of excitement, I'm sure, for North out of today. They've set a standard for themselves.
You really, in the second half, looked like you threw the Magnets around. Howe and Dacos up forward. You injected McGuinness. Do you sort of think that gave you the sort of the mix-up you need to get the game back on your terms?
Well, we had to try something because their mids were dominant. Their pressure was really strong. We were scoring okay going inside 50, but we weren't getting it there enough. We had to try some things. We got some flexibility in our team. Billy Frampton goes back. Howie goes forward. We just thought we'd have some experience forward, and then Nick was getting tagged heavily, and we thought, let's put him forward and get him to do a couple of things and chip away. We're still a long way down at three-quarter time though. Like there's, for every thing we were doing to get the scoreboard a little bit more in our ledger, they were scoring it when they went inside 50. So it was a struggle.
Were you surprised that Phillips was subbed out, given the job he was doing on Nick in the first 3 quarters?
I'm not sure what their thinking was, so I won't sort of go into things I don't know. So,
can you take us inside half time? Because you don't come back from 48 points down. Like what was discussed in the rooms, and how did you turn it around?
Well, there was pretty simple messages. They had 60 uncontested marks, and they were just kicking the ball through us really easily. So we had to improve that. We showed some footage around that. There was some stark vision that I showed around our pressure, and players in the screen that really weren't involved in it. They were there, well, the jumpers were, but their intent wasn't there, and it was just not at a level that we expect or we want. And we had no chance to have any chance in this game unless we got that part of our game right. And then in ball movement opportunities, that we showed some footage of ways that we could attack them that we weren't. Missed opportunities. So it was around defence, and then the pressure, and then the way we can move the ball.
You said you were chipping away, kept chipping away. Clarko described it a little bit as rushing the left footy when you're trying to win rather than,
Yeah, there's certainly, you have to take more risks. That's reality. Like when the scoreboard's against you, you've got to take more risks. So then provides opportunities to turn the ball over. We do have method in that though. I don't think we just go and make it up. We've practiced this over and over again. We've been in positions regularly to, probably more than most, that we've got a good method for that. So the players can go into that mode of transport, but again, there's not without risk.
How proud were you of Nick to sort of fight through the tag and then end up, by the end of the game, he's one of the most influential players on the ground. How proud are you of Nick today?
No, he's a marvel, isn't he? Like he's he was sick yesterday. He's a chance not to play. When he came into training and Nick's gone home sick, oh God. The old magnet like for like. We don't have one of those. So I didn't sleep that well, and didn't really want to check the phone this morning to see if he was going to be okay. But yes, and then getting tagged well. I know they're doing some good jobs on the last couple of weeks, but he just finds a way to get in the game, and it's through work rate. You watch his work rate contest to contest, and then he's. I'm really proud of him.
How close was he not to playing? Because you
I don't know. I didn't check my phone. I just wasn't interested.
But you did make the decision to not allow Ed Allen to play for NFL.
That's right.
You arrived at the ground potentially playing today.
No, we had to have a conversation with Ed yesterday when we left. Be ready, mate. We're not sure what's going to happen.
How important is that game for Lockie Schultz, particularly the first day?
He's been getting towards this. Like his last month, playing a bit slightly different role, a bit more of a key forward for us. His marking presence has been on display this week and last week. Doing a lot of off-ball stuff that most don't see, but we acknowledge and reward. And he got rewarded on the scoreboard today, kicked 4. He's growing in confidence week by week, and we really love and value what he does for us.
Who's taken a better mark this year, Jamie Elliott or Bobby Hill?
Oh, that was a good one, wasn't it? Bobby's He's one of those players in our team that's been doing so many things for others, and then working, and then like funnily enough, his GPS in the last quarters is the best of anyone in our team, and we acknowledged that yesterday. And but he's setting up others for goals, goal assists and stuff, and every now and again he's sort of sitting there going, oh man, I wouldn't mind a little look at the ice cream here or there, but he just keeps doing the stuff the team needs. And today he kicked 5 and 3 in the last quarter. When the game there's there to be won, he just turned it on for us. So another one we love and appreciate.
You'll be in the top 4 for the first time this season this week after that slow start, and on top of the fact that you've fought back from 9 goals down, another close win. What does this overall package do for the belief of the team heading into the second half of the year, defending the premiership?
Yeah, well, we get back to work when we get back to work, which is we got to buy now to reset. Mentioned the boys is not a full stop; it's a comma in it. We can take a breath. The ladder position will be what it will be, but we've had a really tough stretch here. The last 5-6 games, we're fighting hard, and you guys know that the magnets don't look the same, and we're throwing guys around. There's young guys playing roles that we've had 300 game experience in, and forward line makeshift for most of the last 6 to 8 weeks, and we've found a way. We've lost 1 game in that period, which ideally stands us in good stead. Today was a lot of good, and then a lot of work to be done too. So all it does is gets us to now.
Who do you expect to get back?
Yeah, I think there's quite a few at the gates ready to jump out of the blocks post-buy. I don't know exactly all of them, but I think Mychek probably would have played today. I think Geordie's really taken huge steps forward, so I think he'll be a big chance to play. Pendles, I'm not sure. Maybe not. Checkers, I said that, did I? Yeah.
Fly, on Monday you alluded to the challenges Brady Maynard's been going through personally. He spoke about it on the broadcast.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Can you just give us your insight into how challenging it's been getting to play these last 2 games?
Yeah, and respectfully, you can see why I didn't say anything, because it's not my place to speak about it, other than make you aware that this young lad's dealing with a bit. And we wanted to honour Bruzzy today. It was his 200th game, but Bruzzy's more than that. He's a spiritual leader for us, and he cares for others more than anyone in our environment. And so today was an opportunity to care for him and appreciate him. At 3/4 time, I was pretty pointed. I thought the only one honouring Bruzzy was him, and I was pointed to the other 21 or 2, whoever else was there, to come on, pull your finger out. We owe this guy so much. He does so much for us, and it was not nice to carry him off with a smile on his face, because he deserves it.
You mentioned obviously the guys coming back. The fact that you've only lost 1 game in this whole period, and now you've got the guys are starting to slowly come back. What does that do for the confidence of the guys? The team in general heading into the last couple of months.
Yeah, it builds belief.
Yeah.
It does. It shows that Crooks can play a role for us. Others have gotten more experience. There's a lot of belief in the group. Absolutely. Best is really hard to play against, but there's no guarantees. I think better magnets, if you want to call it that, doesn't guarantee anything. We still got to go get the job done, and we've proven in the last period that we haven't needed Pendles and Geordie to a certain degree. Like the others have been able to do a great job for us. So we value contribution that our group's looking like it's got more depth, but it'll still be challenged for the rest of the year.
What did you make of Jeff today on debut?
Showed some signs. I think this is what I was thinking we'd see, little moments for the young lad, that he looks like an AFL player, got huge AFL traits. He'll be better for the experience. Yeah, I think he's going to be a really nice player for us, and wasn't sure how much of the traits we'd see today, because he's right in the start of his journey. But it's a good day and a proud day for his family, and I'm sure there's many more games to come.
Will Oleg Markov be available post-buy?
You'd think so, yeah. Well, he jarred his back in that, like I said, during the week, so he'd be another one that add to the list. I think there's a couple more, but I can't think of them at the minute.
You have exposed a lot of youth in this sort of 6 to 8 weeks. Harry Dimity is one that you haven't. Your first round pick last year. Is he close?
He's warming, yeah, he is. Yeah, he had a bit of time off with that finger and missed a lot of footy, so been playing on the wing for us, and his best game was last week versus Casey. He's warming towards opportunities, and whether they come, time will tell. Yeah, thanks guys.